Good morning. My name is Alina Pachlern and my pronouns are she, her, and hers. Before I begin, I want to acknowledge and honor all Indigenous communities, past, present, future, and I'm grateful for their ongoing and vibrant wisdom. The land I live on, known as Portland, Oregon, rests on traditional village sites of Multnomah, Clackamas, and many other tribes who've made their homes along the Columbia River and have created communities here for many centuries. It's important to recognize the history of the land we now inhabit to understand how we can be better community members and support our Indigenous brothers and sisters. Through tribal knowledge, we have a deeper understanding of how everything is connected. And with that knowledge, we have a responsibility to take care of all living things. For the last semester in Darush's product innovations class, my colleagues and I have been working on a project called Interlace, which I'm super excited to debut to the public for the first time. The origin of the name Interlace comes from the fact that everything is connected and we all have a part to play in nurturing our ecosystem. Our team is made up of myself, Chip Knox, who wasn't able to be here today, Yang Jin, and Rob Lamond. We spent the last semester iterating on what started as an idea and now has turned into a valuable product. Interlace is a digital sustainability platform that uses AI technology and data integration to empower users to create impact and community around the issues they care most about. Growing up as an Asian American immigrant's daughter in the Midwest with parents who are chefs, we ate a lot of meals that consisted of meat. It was part of our family culture, which has been deeply embedded into who I am today. But when it comes to trying to change my daily habits to lower my environmental impact, it's hard to make eco-conscious food choices all of the time. And I encounter this dilemma on a daily basis when deciding what to eat. And it turns out I'm not alone. Our team ran a survey where 65% of the participants expressed that they face barriers when it comes to taking action on sustainability issues. These barriers include lack of time, money, education, resources, reliable information, knowing where to start, and understanding how their impact contributes to the larger vision.
Thanks, Alina, and good morning. My name is Rob. I'm calling in from Coast Miwok Land up here in North Bay, California. It's been a privilege to work on this venture with you and the team. That figure you shared, it resonated a bit differently with each of us. Even so, as we contemplated potential solutions, creating unfettered access to actionable info and creating a community rose to the top. During development, I contemplated how I'd use the platform and how others in my life would. I reflected on my journey and our commonalities that led us to creating Interlaced. Probably like a lot of people listening, my life has followed a meandering path. A love for the natural world, especially the ocean, led me to marine biology, then came the Coast Guard, spurred on by the opportunity to sail on the tall ship Eagle. I'm forever grateful for a career of service, from at-sea rescues to natural disaster responses. Yet my experiences show me how tenuous disaster response and recovery can be. Often, despite the rush of aid, the vulnerable stay vulnerable. Wanting to do something about this disconnect, to create positive change for these communities, led me to Presidio Graduate School. I wanted to join others who were thinking in systems and striving to literally change the world. When I arrived, my eyes were opened wide, and to be honest, I was a bit overwhelmed. Trying to understand and take on the intractable, complicated problems of our day is a real challenge. Setting aside the limited resources like time, there's so many sustainability paths to go down, it can be difficult to even know where to start.
Good morning, I'm Yang Jin. I'm currently on occupied Kumeyaay land, which is also currently known as San Diego, California. Looking at the previous slide with the word bubble and also this wall, there is a sense of overwhelm for those who might not be as sustainably minded folks. This is definitely an overwhelming problem. How do you start on your path to sustainability? How does one find the right milk in that day to change the world? So my journey into sustainability was rooted in a quintessential and very stereotypical Southern California tradition, sitting gridlock traffic. Sitting there in my stationary bubble, I happened to be listening to an NPR podcast, and it featured the CEO of Lyft. What he was discussing happened to be was actually, how do we solve this problem of traffic? And the idea of solving this exact problem with more simplified solutions was something that really got my brain clicking. What is the other ways that we can change the world with our own practical solutions? As you can see here, life is definitely a journey, and not everything is from A to B. Each of us has our own personal wants, and getting to the finish line looks different for all of us. Interlace was built to meet people where they are and to act as a wayfinder for people to find and explore their own sustainability journeys.
Through the platform, you can find your community that will support you on your sustainability journey. The intent is that the platform will meet you where you're at, whether you're a newbie to sustainability or an expert in the field. Users create a customized profile based on their area of sustainability interests. And after taking a short survey, the platform provides recommended actions where the user can have the largest impact in their chosen area of interest. For me personally, I was interested to learn more about a plant-based diet. You can also explore news-related content, brands, organization, events, and advocacy groups based on your selected area of interest. There's also a gamification component to the platform where your actions are tracked and are aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Every user starts off as a green advocate, and with each completed action, you can work your way up and get rewarded through a point system that you can use with our affiliated partners. Lastly, the platform enables you to connect with others that have specific tagged interests, so you could come together to create a larger collective impact.
Likewise, with that sense of overwhelm, the UN SDG goals were something that we really found ourselves aligned with. They are able to break apart very, very complicated problems of the world into roughly 17 different buckets and put them with equal weights. We wanted to know, because although Presidians might be aware of this, how do we make this more tangible for people who have no clue where to start? And how do we simplify this to make tangible, actionable sustainability problems? Interlace is designed around customization. So if something does come up, then we can route you and give you different ways to find your end solution. From what to know to learning to also taking action. We want you to find the way to create your own impacts. We want to meet people where they're at and help them get there to where they want to go. We're built around human design solutions. And it's totally fine. It's even encouraged to take detours, scenic routes, find the scenic vistas that you want. No journey in life is simply from A to B. Why should yours?
As grad students, we've come a long way on our journey, and we still have more to learn. Along the way, we've been rewarded with the richest experiences and lifelong friends that show us we're not alone in trying to figure out what sustainability means and what we can do about it. This team has a unique combination of skills and talents that are being brought to bear on complex, vexing problems. And that is the magic of the journey. After taking the first step, it is with those whom you continue to walk alongside that produce the community we all need right now. Confident, skilled, and humbled, acting in service to humanity and our planet. We are actively seeking partnerships with software developers, academic institutions, and benefit organizations. And of course, our platform users are at the center of our mission. Our business plan and revenue model will ensure Interlace is here to stay and remains responsive to the external factors and user needs. Most importantly, though, we need you.
With Interlace, we're empowering you on your sustainability journey, connecting you to reliable resources, creating accessible education for everyone. We are the change we wish to see in the world, and we want to welcome you to join us on this adventure. Everyone has a place at Interlace. Together, we can achieve results beyond imagination. Please join us either by visiting the Interlace website or reaching out to us directly. On behalf of Rob, Yang, and myself, we thank you.